Welcome to a new edition of Inside the Film Room, presented by Sharp. Joined by Super Bowl champion Shaun O'Hara, I'm John Schmeelk. And Shaun, we're going to start with the final pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. Tae Crowder was basically the Giants' three-down linebacker this season once Blake Martinez without that injury. This first play, we're going to see some really good recognition out of him. A lot of learning for him over the last 2 years.
Yeah, no doubt about it. From Mr. Irrelevant to the team's leading tackler, Tae Crowder filling in at Mike position once Blake Martinez went down. But the biggest thing in his second year, John, that I noticed was great awareness and his eyes. His eyes as a linebacker, those are two things you have to have. Now, the first play we're going to talk about right here is Tae Crowder right here against this run play. Now, this is Tae Crowder right here, Blake Martinez over here. Pre-snap, you could see by the body language, this was supposed to be a cross-dog blitz right here, all right? This is a run blitz. And the awareness right here that I'm talking about is Tae Crowder realizes that I've got flow to me. And when you have flow to me as a linebacker, even if you have this cross-dog blitz called pre-huddle, pre-snap, you have to abort. Watch Tae Crowder right here. Watch the body language as he and Blake Martinez get closer. Look at, normally you don't see linebackers that close, so that tips you off right away if you're an old lineman. Something's happening. Tae goes first right here, but all of a sudden he sees flow here. Right, he stops right there in his tracks and then flows over and makes a nice play. So great awareness right here by Tae Crowder to abort that blitz, that stunt, and then to make a nice tackle.
Because if you don't, that's going to be an easy seal-off block, and that's going to be a huge run for Melvin Gordon there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so let's go to our next play here, Shaun. This time, this is old-school linebacker play. You got to shed a blocker, and you got to go make a play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So awareness is the first thing I mentioned, and then your eyes. All right, your eyes are all about reading your keys and seeing everything that's happening around you. All right, here's Tae Crowder playing the Mike linebacker, as I mentioned. Blake Martinez on IR. Now Tae had to move from Will linebacker to the Mike linebacker. So everything you see at Mike is different now. You're in the middle. You've got to have different keys, different awareness, different vision. Right after the snap of the football, John, watch his eyes right here. Okay, right now, what does he see? Pulling guard. All right, every linebacker, you're taught to see a pulling offensive lineman. That guy will take you to the football. So right now, he reads pulling guard, and he feels that, you know what, this is where this play is going to come. All right, so reads pulling guard, and then look at the awareness right here. This tight end is going to release right here and come in to block him. The awareness right now by Tae Crowder to read the guard pull and to avoid this block right here. That's a special set of skills right there. All right, Tae Crowder does a nice job. Look at that. Just skinnies through and then boom, makes the stop in the hole right there. Great awareness, great job reading his keys, using his eyes and avoiding that block.
And then our next play is showing another challenge when you're facing a team that has a great run game with a quarterback that can also keep it and run it himself.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So those eyes and the keys, everything changes when you start getting to RPOs and mobile quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts. So here's Tae Crowder again, getting everybody lined up. The Giants are in a run-heavy defense right here against this run-heavy formation. You can see the two tight ends over here. And right away, there's the recognition. There's the guard pull, offensive lineman. Tae Crowder reads it, and he's scraping. All right, he's scraping and trying to find the insertion point. Now, when a running back turns his hips like this, you know it's outside zone. So then it's okay to cross over as a linebacker. But watch Tae Crowder hit this, not just the running back, but he does a great job. He runs through Jason Kelce right here, the center who's pulling around, blows this play up right here. Great recognition, great acceleration, great job of using same foot, same shoulder. And it's always fun to see another center on the ground like that.
And then, Shaun, one of the things Tae Crowder, his strengths is his speed, his ability to play coverage. Another play here against Philadelphia. This time he forces the turnover.
2 interceptions for Tae Crowder on the season. This one was definitely the best one of the year for him. Tae Crowder in coverage right here, as you mentioned, and he's got the running back. Now, you're going to see right now, all right, he tries to close the gap right now. The Eagles are trying to run this running back and outflank him and get him to the corner of the end zone, basically use his speed. So Tae right now, he's in full catch-up mode. And he does a great job in coverage right here, but the awareness that I talked about in year 2 is very evident on this play. As Jalen Hurts starts to break contain on this pocket right here, he knows right now, if the quarterback is outside the pocket, I can make contact with the receiver. Watch what Tae Crowder does right here. All right, as he's trying to cover Boston Scott right here, he sees the quarterback outside the pocket, and he knows I can have a little contact right here. He knocks him down. That's something you're coached to do, and a great job by Tae Crowder of doing what he's coached to do, understanding the rules, and knowing I can make contact right there. There's the interception. Now you just got to put the ball away and secure the bag as well as the football. Tae Crowder with a heads-up play right there, showing some great awareness and doing a great job in his second year with reading his keys.
A lot of growth for Tae Crowder, year number 2. That's another edition of Inside the Film Room presented by Sharp. For Shaun O'Hara, I'm John Schmeelk. We'll see you next time.